Welcome everybody, here's your strategy wolf and welcome back to Pentiment, welcome back to our adventures with young Andreas Mahler, our book painter in the Upper Bavarian Abbey of Tassing. We're in the evening of still the first day and apparently we have to ditch our friends, our villager friends in the Druckers in the village since we couldn't find them to tell them we found a different appointment for dinner. Our new friend, the sponsor, Baron von Rotvogel has insisted with the abbot that we eat with the monks at the dinner table, and we joined with them. So we're quite excited to do so because normally we wouldn't. However, the monks weren't really excited about this development. Let's see where this is going to, and how this is going to turn out. We are of course trying to. Try this situation to sit here at a big table to impress Lorenz here. Okay, let's see. Lorenz, Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Ferenc. What a warm welcome. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Oh, the Gospel of Matthew, wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not... Jonah, I guess, yeah. For this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but you, my Father, in heaven. And I tell you what you are, Peter. And on this rock I will build my church, the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? He likes it, so yes, but since nobody's answering and just a nobleman, I think we're just nodding. "I'll give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever your kind on earth will be found in heaven, and whatever you choose on earth will be loose on earth will be loosed in heaven, bound in heaven." Yeah, I'm a little bit getting annoyed by this for reading it out loud. It's annoying with these corrections, but whatever. When he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. "Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven." That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? Oh. I can say that he has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. Oh, people are getting quite stressed out by this statement. "My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit." "The quail? My god, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see values in his ideas, do you not?" "My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not." "Brother Mathieu, yes, you appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sales of indulgences?" "Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation." Fine. What about Andreas?" "Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work." Ooh, let's see if we can wiggle ourselves smoothly out. Oh, he's really put... but... Of course it's our employee, but I don't want to praise Luther too much at this, but maybe still smother somehow Baron Rotvogel. "I respect my father's abbot wishes at this table, my lord." No, why not? Where should we start? But I'm not trying to be a reformer here. A debate, excellent. Why not start with the 95 Theses? I mean, we're not a monk in the end. 95 Theses. A list of propositions against the church practices of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther. Enough! Andreas, you should know better. Lord Rotvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. We will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Mathieu, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your Abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. What? Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tassiae. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome, fathers, brothers. Andreas, good night. Oh, this turned out to be something entirely else than I thought it would be. Uh-oh. Why, Andreas? Why did you engage him? I expect better of you. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to my brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. Okay. I will take my leave as well. Good night. Don't worry about Father Gernot and the Baron. I'm sure it will be all fine by the morning. I hope Father Abbot can see half the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. That seems unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ha! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Okay. Interesting. This, like, definitely turned... and now we missed even a supper with our hosts. That's really sad. For this embarrassment, maybe we should have, like, yeah... But we wanted to rather... Can we pray here quickly to St. Moritz? No, it's nothing to do here. Well, yeah. Sneak to the ladies. Nobody working here anymore. Of course. Of course, what do you think, Andreas? Going to the ladies at night? Yeah, this turned definitely out differently than I wanted to. But I think Baron Rotvogel is not... we didn't make him angry at all. At least that's quite important. He's staying here, right? There's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lawrence must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. And what was he thinking? He's a Baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. A poor night for stargazing. I should get back to the Gärtners. Can we have a look here and knock and say hello? No. I hope that Martin hasn't stolen anything from him. Yeah, I think we don't want to be a Protestant. We don't care too much for this, but as a normal man, you don't care too much about the Holy Roman Church, I think. And especially, I'm not an expert on... Like 1517, of course, things are a little bit mixed up, and we had already the Hussite Reformation before that had been put down. And in general, I don't want to know if I can really project this now on this situation, but just listening to the History of the Germans podcast, I got the strong impression that at least by 1350 and around this, with the anti-popes in Avignon and so forth, especially in Germany, there was a strong resentment more and more versus the papacy of Avignon, especially and in general. So maybe I can imagine that this might have led also to a further resentment among the people that led to the Reformation in the end 150 years later, or if you want to see the Hussites and so forth as a predecessor. I'm really not a theological historian, so please don't dismantle me here. But this might be a thought. So I don't know if Andreas is extremely... Oh, ghosts! Extremely painful. Gah! Are you right, Master Mala? Did you see that in the aqueduct? The ghost? Maybe? It could be a Roman, maybe even an old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Have you ever seen one? Usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath those stones. Well, I think I found Johann's last sheep. I'm going to head home. Take care, Master Mala. Good night, Till. Okay. A little ghost over there, interesting. Mill. I think we're going home to the Gärtners, I assume. What is happening? Ah, no. Pale horse, still on the floor. What? Hello, are you alright in there? Martins, the pale horse, death. Monastic hour corresponding to 2 AM. It is used for the night prayer. What? What is happening here? Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes? Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andrea. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? She is, yes. Sister Amelia is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. How long has she been here? She's been sealed in the cells next to the church for almost 10 years now. What the hell? If you come to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window to her cell. Her cell? She's an anchoress, a religious hermit, so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She's dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. What the hell, guys? And sometimes, even so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Kassing, or was she a nun at Kassing, or was she a nun at Kirsau? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Okay. Or are you like the weird? How is it called in Pulp Fiction? The guy, the Gimp, and the other one was? I don't know. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions and help interpret them. Yeah, what a great, amazing spiritual leader. I thought all of the monks and nuns at Kirsau would read, even poor brother Volkbert. I thought that was this lot. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. She's not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amalia was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend, some may never understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father. Okay. Yeah. Alright. The Tassing is revealing more and more dark secrets, I feel like. At this was weird. Took a house. Bit too late for supper, I guess. I'm so sorry, guys. Where was our house? Here, I think. Gärtner's Zimmermann. And we couldn't, basically we failed at everything, right? We didn't get the money for the Gärtner's. We didn't show up for supper. We we annoyed the abbot. So what a great day. Everybody sleeping. Guest room. Haven't been here in a while. What was that again? The books. Okay. We should clean this up. Yeah. Let's go to bed then. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Whew. It was a tough day. Day 1, right? Still after all these episodes, just finishing day 1. Martins, that was she was yelling. And Prime. Time to get back to work. Oh, look at the dripping in here. Is this new? Good morning, Ursula. Wah! Shh, it's alright, Ursula. Good morning. Do you need any help with Ursula? Yeah, let's try to. No, a little crying won't hurt her. Besides, I think we've gotten almost all the leaks now. Ursula is my first child and she's been a handful, but I think I have the hang of it now. Big York has been a good son. He helped Christine with Eva when she was a baby. Wow, it's still raining cats and dog out there, it looks like it. I never took you for a family man, Andreas. I have 2 older brothers, both married, so there are plenty of nieces and nephews for me to play uncle to. I appreciate the offer. You'll make a fine husband someday, Andreas. Look, when will this storm let go? It's been going all morning. Let up. Peter and York are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Oh my, is the farm in danger? And we really appreciate them, right? We are not an asshole. There's always a danger with this much rain, but we'll live through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills, I guess. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. I mean, in the end, it was always God that has been entered in these blanks, right? We need to emphasize the importance of like how what a role he or godly present plays in the medieval mind. Oh, I have some food for you. Yummy. Here, sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say. Didn't Otto ask me? Or who was Otto? Can I just click this? Oh yeah, we can. What? Yeah, come on. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, he did? Haha. Good, thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Thank you too, good luck. Okay, the monies are probably not a big deal right now. Be good, Ursula. Or is Clara coming to us with that right now? Huh? Peter and Andreas in Big York, I guess. Andreas! Oh, I didn't see that the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? Some storm, huh? It's always like this. Every year, but the last few have been worse. This is the 3rd time I've had to fix the wall this year. Oh. This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Yeah, and this in times of climate change. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's just how rain works. There's a reason we are down here and they're up there, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. Come on, we're not getting our hands dirty with damn Big York. Okay. Bloodstorm morning. Alright, a new morning already. Nothing to do. Is there any last conversation we should have? Maybe with Clara? No. Eva also not, right? Red done over here. Most just feel like I'm leaving out stuff and like I'm not so used. Is this a, I would say it's a point and click adventure, right? Haven't really played these classics to be honest, so hello Enris. So Otto and Eva, huh? Yes, what about them? How's their relationship? Is Otto his son? Come now, tell me the juicy details about what's going on between them. I'm not a gossip, Andreas. I didn't ask this to pour water onto the rumor mill, but for the concern I have for the happiness of my friends. Otto I forgot what this spell means, but I'm just gonna hit it. Of course, Andreas. Fancy talk for being nosy. Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it. Oh? He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other. Seems to me if you've found the right person, you should go for it. It's what I would do. Where's Mistress Schmidin, if I may ask? Oh, that's a private matter. I have an intended Sabine waiting for me in Nuremberg. No, you can trust me, Andres, aren't we friends? That's what the gossiper always says. But we are friends, I can't deny that. I hope we find somebody to have at my side as we build a family. Has not given me this God, has not given me this blessing. Worry not, it could happen at any moment, Andres. One hopes so. I must go back to work, Andreas. Enough talk. Until later. Ooh. Interesting. We can't go to this puddle. We have to take a different route. Smart of the game. The water's... Maybe let's have a beer? Or a Brezen? Ulrich! Hand me a Brezen, please. Be with you, Andreas. Seems like we have a good spring storm. Do I hope it let up soon. By the way, it's in German it would be Breze. in Bavaria we would say Brezen. And I have no idea what the English pretzel made out of that. Nobody would ever say that, and it's always annoying. And if you're from America, I know it's always having these discussions. Your pretzels have nothing to do with the pretzels we get. They're like, of course, overly done with everything greased up, salted up. I mean, we have salt on them too, sure. But they were always just extreme, as America always does, the extreme form of everything, losing the simple beauty of something. But yeah, up to you guys. My favorite, I'm an enthusiast about Brezen, so this is like one of the few things where I'm getting really, really patriotic. So now you know one of my weaknesses. Yeah. Well, in my 10,000 subscriber special in quiz, I'll ask for my weaknesses, and then we shall see who has seen this very video. So if you're right here and right now, wow, you're gonna be one of the triumph, I guess, and probably go for the big prizes I can offer back and upcoming from all my valuable sponsors. Let's stop dreaming and go back to Andreas. Good morning, I'm sure it will let up soon. Yes, God wills it. Ulrich, I paid Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. Pumpernickel is like a super dark bread. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. Let's see this guy. Of course, now I'm off to home and then to the Pfeifers. Good morning, Agnes. What's going on at the Pfeifers? Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. I totally forget about all the people, but it's gonna be okay. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it. God rest his soul. I just want to give her the best chance she can have. It is in God's hands. Trust in providence. Always Ulrich, but I'll do what I can help. What make the Lord do all the work? I must be off now. Good day to you both, and Andrea, stay out of the rain. And tell Helenly I pray for her health. Until later, Agnes. Come on, we're a little bit, of course, we're trying to be, as always, have everybody like us. Truly appreciate that, Andreas. Thank you. Until later. Oh, well, we try to have everybody like us, but all of attempts failed previously. Can we get a Nitzen now? Yeah, can I? No. Looking cozy in here. Anna, hello. Hi. Gret. We've met Gret before, I think. Such a pleasure to see you, Andreas, and looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye? Dear Gret, you know I can't stay away from your rye. I was passing by and thought I should say hello, now I must say goodbye. Funny rhyme, let's go. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. What? Is this a flirt? Or is it just my mind too dirty? I'm not sure. Steinauer house. I think once we're already led here to the house, we're gonna check out and say hello to everybody. Home invasion. Okay. Well, thank God here you can just like click everywhere and rob everything. Hello, Schlau. Schlau means smart, by the way. I don't know if this has some implications later in the game. Okay, what a interesting event. Church and Druckers. Yeah, we definitely have to apologize to the Druckers for not coming yesterday night. What the hell? Still not here? And where's like other things? Lucky father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yards. Of course, father, but they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack. I understand, perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Loki. Yeah, there were not real graveyards back in the day, they were just like buried around the churches normally. Good day, Master Mala. Good day, Father Thomas. Everything alright with the church? Yes, Loki was again reminding me of the dangers severe rainfall can cause to the foundation. Looks after God's flock, but sometimes God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. It will be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Thomas, until later. Yeah, Father Thomas I have a really bad feeling about, to be honest. Having like his personal nun there in his little cell. That's kind of disturbing, plus, yeah, always acting a little bit weird in my opinion. Let's check out the other areas, to be honest. Staub, dust. Glass windows, they must have cost a fortune. Oh yeah, glass is extremely expensive, was extremely expensive. What a curious mill, the wind turns the cell and it powers the grinding stone. Yeah, interesting, probably windmills are quite new at this time. Okay, I think we haven't even been here at all. Okay, let's check out the outer farms maybe. Check just to get a better overview. But nothing happening here. Once we're already on our way. Then, I mean, let's have a look at the Roman ruins maybe, but inspect the ghost situation. From last night, okay. A child's drawing, and I wonder who the artist is. Maybe we should come back at night to the ruins one day. Oh, what is this? Collapse. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. Wow. I'm pretty sure there's something hidden in here, but nothing anymore right now. Maybe, yeah, I hope I can remind myself that I will come back at night someday. And there we have Till again. Hello there, Master Mala. Hello, Till. Bumped into any ghost lately? Hehe. Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sized like this in the cities, I expect. Can't say that Nuremberg has many Roman ruins, no. Oh yes, Tassing is full of them, quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. What sort of legends? Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the Abbey's library. I think I read through half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot. I think I read through half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot. Why is it entirely newly written? I'm not sure. He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, their accounts of the Romans in Tassing are my favorite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Reti, I think it was. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Heavy snowfall had him caught in his very valley, barbarians and all sides when Mace sent off to the night. When Mars, God of War, sent the wolf to the night. Instead of killing the beasts, Gaius followed into a magical Absing with trees covered in all costs of fruit. What? Mars provided the wolf and the Absing? What? And Gaius Metellus founded Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. It sounds a lot like the story Brother Mathieu told me about St. Moritz without the Roman god, of course. I hadn't thought of that. Both here allowed into this valley, weren't they? And safe near a spring. What? I wonder if it's the same story. Oh, I don't know about all that, Master Mala. A lot of stories getting mixed up over the years. It might be all fable, but I enjoy the story at the same. It's nice to feel you were connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. Wise worlds, I feel the same. It's been a good chatting with you, Master Mala, but I'd better get back to work. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in that library, alright? I will, until later, Till. A little bit surprising that this guy Till apparently can read. I find this extremely confusing. And now Martin. Hey Andreas. Oh, he likes... Oh, take care of yourself, alright? Choo! Did he steal from Baron Lotvogel? I shouldn't get to the Scriptorium. Gernot will give me an earful. I'm late again. Okay. And I think the game was just saved, so yeah, it's also once again a very good timing for us to end the episode, especially since there's new dialogues incoming. I see them already here with Michelaus. And I really hope you enjoyed this very episode. It's getting more interesting and interesting. A lot of mysteries are showing up over the place. I'm absolutely intrigued how this continues, and I hope so are you. Let me know what you think, what you want to know, and of course, if you haven't yet and it's the first time you're here and you don't want to miss any future episodes, make sure you leave me a like and subscription. Also, it would help me a lot and motivate me and support me. Thank you for that. And most importantly, see you next time in the next episode when we continue with Andreas. See you then. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.